So definitely any one of the story will create impact on yours. So that's how I'm here today. So yeah, myself Vetrivel Palani. I'm a founder and CEO of Uzhavarbhumi Agro Products Private Limited. Uzhavarbhumi is actually a typical Tamil name. The meaning for the name is actually a farmer's land. So we believe the entire world is belong to a farmer. So that's how we named it as Uzhavarbhumi. So like I'm a guy from a rural background. I lost my father when I was 14 and a half years old. Then I did my diploma in electronics and communication engineering with my relatives and friends support. So I finished diploma when I was 17 years old. So I got selected in a campus interview. I came to Chennai. It was around 100 kilometers from Chennai where I was staying. So I came to Chennai when I was 17 years old. It was in 2020. Sorry, it was in 2010, I'm sorry. So I'm not that much young. Okay. So in 2010, I came to Chennai. I was very happy that I got selected in a campus interview. It was an automobile industry. I went to the company where I got selected. The first day I was very happy, dressed up well, formal. The HR called me and said like you are under 18, so it's kind of illegal to hire a child level. So I got rejected. So I had to go back to my native. My mother was like very happy that at least I got some job and I'm gonna take care of the family as a breadwinner of the family. But it was very bad news that I need to go back to my native. I didn't tell my mom that what happened. So I started working, I started working as an electrician, I started working as a plumber, I started working in a hotels, I was working as a welder. So it went for a year. So after, when my birthday, like I reached 18 years old, so I went for an interview in a BPO. So the first round I got rejected, your communication skills was very bad, your English wasn't good, so I got rejected. So I used to speak English like, I come, go. I don't even know how to introduce myself in English at that point of time. So that was very bad time. So I started, I went back to the place where I got selected. So in the company where I got selected, I went back to that place to join because I already have one offer. I'm like 18 years old now, so I think you can hire me. So I went back, I joined in that company. So it was a very toughest situation that I was getting 4,500 rupees salary in that company. So I need to send money to my family. At the same time, the work which I got, generally in Tamil Nadu we have very less, electronics company. If you study electronics or EC and also, like you will not get a job easily there. Mostly like mechanical related companies are there. So again, what I got is I got a welding job. I got a welder job, so which I was doing, on the street. So I got a same welding job again. So it's like a car body manufacturing company. So there'll be a gun welding. So like 1,000 to 2,000 people will be working in the factory. The spark will come and will come and hit in your head at least 20 times per hour. So it was very difficult. So when I went and approached guys who's working with me, most of them were contractor. They were like, they didn't even go to school and, very bad attitude and all. So I realized like, whatever you're going to study, something is not going to reflect in our job. So I went back to BPO again. So I got an opportunity to get into a domestic BPO. So domestic BPO, like we had a SIM called Videocon. So you might have heard that time the Videocon launched. So I joined as a customer service executive in the Videocon. The everyday morning we used to call Videocon அழைத்தமைக்கு நன்றி தங்களுக்கு எவ்வாறு உதவலாம். So that's how the script was. So Tamil call center. And after 2 months I decided this is not something which is going to help me. I am a guy like I did not had any dreams and all till I come to Chennai and job, and after that it was my dream that I want to earn more money. I am a guy like in our house, I mean, we were like very underprivileged, but still like no dreams or no vision or mission in a life. But after coming to Chennai, I decided I want to earn more money to help people. Because if I want to help people, I need more money. So I want to earn more money. So this Tamil BPO or domestic BPO is not going to help me in any way. I listened to Sir speech. I think he is done MA in Kannada, I guess, right? So we have a movie in Tamil MA. So it will clearly explain the struggles which they are going through if they study their own language. So that sparked me when it comes to, so like that Tamil BPO is not going to help me. I want to get into a international BPO. So I was very poor in English. One friend, his name is Mohan. He's the guy who created the very big spark in my life. So he helped me. So we have a corporate trainers and HRs and all here. I hope you will not note this point and check this when students come for an interview. So he helped me. Like he gave me 3 pages, and the first page he wrote how to introduce yourself in English. So like myself is Vetrivel, blah blah blah. And next 2 pages. Generally, if you go to international BPO, the personal introduction and other, some might be like paragraph writing or speech about a topic. So he took a 2 topic, one is a global warming and other one is something. So 2 topics he wrote, and he told me like mug up all 3 pages, directly go to an interview. So whatever the topic which they, I was asking him, hey, how do you know that what topic they are going to give? He said like, don't worry about it, whatever the topics comes in, use any, just replace the heading, you will definitely get a job. Because none of this, HRs are not going to listen what you're speaking. They will only check the grammar where you are using a proper yes, is, that, like that. So I went to the interview. I got selected in HCL Technology, which was my first international BPO. I got a job, so I started a training. So in 20 days, I'm going to take calls, or I'm going to handle the international, calls. So I wanted to improve my English. I'm asking all my friends, I want to improve, I want to talk. So friends used to give a request to some girls in Facebook from somewhere like Karnataka, somewhere. Try to talk to them, chat with them in English, or go and talk to some girls in English, or study. Reading a newspaper, which is like very boring. I never read not even a half page of Hindu or Times of India so far. And next step is like watching an English movie without understanding how can I watch. Like I tried, that also didn't work. So I started speaking to my friends, and through which I improved a little bit of communication. From HCL BPO, till 24, I started my career when I was 18 years old. Till 24 years, I worked in like more than 12 plus companies like at TCS, Dell. I worked in multiple companies. From BPO, I slowly moved to a technical jobs. I came to Chennai after finishing my diploma. So the next task is I wanted to do my graduation, that too in regular. So I went and joined in a college. I go to college in a day, I go to work in a night. So it went for 3-4 months. The college, the lecturers and the principal called me and said, you don't even, there was a rule in a college. If you discontinue in between, you need to pay entire fees and then only you can discontinue. The principal said, you don't need to pay any fees and all. Whenever you want, you can leave. It's like you are sleeping all the day, you are sleepy. It's even lecturers are feeling like, they're having doubt whether they are not taking the lessons properly. So it's better you leave. So 1 year wasted, I came out from the college. And the next college given opportunity for me is Alpha Arts and Science College. I would like to mention the college wherever I go. I joined in Alpha Arts and Science College. As a direct second year in Bachelor of Computer Application. They were students, and even the principal staffs were very supportive. I finished a college. I came out of a college with a best outgoing student gold medal. After the college, I joined in a Zoho. So Zoho was my dream company. We call it as an Indian Google. So it was my dream company. So I got a job in Zoho. as a Windows Active Directory server admin. So it entirely a different profile. It was going very, you will get an iPhone as soon as you join, and you will get a Mac laptop. So there is no dress code in a company. You don't have to. You can even wear a shorts and go to a office, and there is no time restrictions. And you have a food, it's the canteen, it's entirely free, of course. You will have everything, like one side like a Sarana Bhavan and one side like a Hyderabad biryani, so you can eat whatever you want. So what else you want? So it was such a very good life. So I was traveling with Zoho for 18 months. When the Jallikattu protest happened in Tamil Nadu, so most of them aware the Jallikattu protest happened in Tamil Nadu. So till the time I was also preparing for IELTS to go abroad, because if we go abroad we can earn more money, so I was preparing for IELTS. So that time the Jallikattu protest happened in Tamil Nadu. Most of them aware, maybe like people from Karnataka, you didn't hear, like you can Google it. It was a historical movement called Jallikattu protest. The Tamil people, we were fighting for some, our rights actually. So I initially went to the Jallikattu protest to enjoy it, because there was a lot of people where, anga vande drums da, music da, like it was not like a protest. It was like kind of, happiest moment. So I went to enjoy simply. And I realized the pain point of the farmers. That time, around 300 farmers were committed suicide. So I was very, bothered about that, and I decided something, why we wanted to go abroad and work for some them when my people are struggling here. So I decided something, like we wanted to do something for our farmers. I started an NGO called Vivasaya Nadu. So again, Vivasaya Nadu, it's like farmers' land. The same meaning as my company has. We started helping with the farmers, those who committed suicide, in terms of, food and education support, and we were doing a lake and pond restoration and all. And during, traveling with the farmers, I was continuing my job and then doing this NGO activity. During this travel, we realized one thing. The farmers were, struggling a lot, to get a good pricing for their product. See, when you talk about vegetable, it could be a tomato or onion. The vegetable is being sold on different prices each and every day. Guys, definitely you have a very good future if you have any startup in agri-tech. So agri-tech is going to be the future. We will have all the technology in hand, but at the end of the day, it can be any technology in future, but definitely the end of the day, or maybe 3 times a day, somebody comes 4 times a day or 5 times a day, you have to come to your plate to eat your food. So the agri-tech is going to be the future. We realized one thing. If you talk about onion or a tomato, the tomatoes or onions or whatever the vegetable is being sold on different prices each and every day. But if you talk about a milk, the milk is being sold for the same price throughout the year. But when it comes to a milk procurement, the milk price is not being procured for the good price from the farmers. So we decided one thing. We wanted to create a platform where we can meet the requirement and as well as the demand. So that's where we created Uzhavarbhumi. So I literally had nothing in my hand. I bought a car when I was working in Zoho. It was like 100% EMI. So I sold the car to my friend for 50,000 bucks. And I closed all my EMIs. I sold my bike. I was a very big bike traveler. I used to travel 2,000, 3,000 kilometers in each and every trip like that. When I was working in Zoho, it was IT life again. So I sold my bike, car and everything. I got 50,000 in my hand. You can think like this guy bought a car and sold within few months. He's selling, he got only 50,000 bucks because the car wasn't 100% EMI. See, most of the IT guys, we handle everything with the EMIs, credit card. So that's how we do. So no money at all. We started Uzhavarbhumi with 50,000 bucks. What we did is we procure milk from farmers through a women's group. So we got like 45 plus women's group working in our villages right now. We procure milk from 2,500 plus farmers. We pay them fixed price throughout the year, whatever that happens, because I'm able to sell the product for the same price. I'm not reducing my MRP each and every day. Then why I should not pay them a fixed amount? So we pay them a fixed amount throughout the year. It was very tough time. I used to travel in a small cycle or two-wheeler to get a milk. It was very bad thing. I don't know anything about the milk at all. People used to shout me like anything. We'll get a lot of spoilage issues. There are a lot of big company tried selling milk as a milk without any processing, and they got failed. And none of them reached 2,000 deliveries per day in India. None of them. It was very difficult when it comes to a fresh cow milk delivery. We took this as a challenge, and we met a lot of VIPs from this milk industry. Most of them said, this is actually, will not work out. Please go and do your work. But we took that as a challenge. We started with maybe like 10 consumers initially. We so far never spent anything for marketing. It's for 4.5 years of travel. And we make 6,000 to 7,000 deliveries per day in Chennai. So, which is actually highest in South India. Which is actually highest in South India in terms of fresh cow milk delivery. So we have our own BPO, customer care, so where we handle our customers. So we have our own customer care team, we have our own technology team. We build our mobile app, not only a customer application, we build a 28 plus application for our internal use. Right from employee attendance, stock management, feedback management, it's all what we build our internal software. So we don't rely on anyone. And yeah, it's going good. We are funded. We got funding from Native Lead Foundation in 2020, April 2020. We are making like 12 plus crores of turnover right now. We will be, we are in the process of raising our next level investment. So yeah, very simple guys. I used to tell one thing, in your life, we can do any business to earn more money. But in our life, if you are able to create impact on someone, definitely, it will be meaningful. And my mentor used to tell me one thing. If you are able to touch ground level people in any one of your, business, like either from the procurement or sales or the employment, if you are able to touch a ground level people in any one of this places, definitely you will get succeeded. Your business will get succeeded. That's how we grow. We are soon, launching our milk, not as a Uzhavarbhumi because it's a typical Tamil name. We are also registering a different brand called UB Milk. We are launching our milk soon in Bangalore and Hyderabad. So once again, thank you so much, and thank you, Bala, for having this. And see, we might have familiar with TEDx. Most of them heard about that. But definitely, trust me, the half brick is going to be like more raw when compared to TEDx soon. So definitely, it's going to happen in the future, nearest future. So thank you once again. Have a nice day.